there's going to be a new trend of people losing their jobs. So I see that the education space is going to be huge.
I'm there for it.
Like that's going to be massive. Like there's people panicking right now. Coders that are B-level programmers.
Yeah, your son is outperforming them already.
They're getting fired. I can put 500 prompts into a spreadsheet, select what kind of images I want with what model, press go, and when I wake up the next day, I'll have 500 image ads ready.
If you are like a beginner, like, is it still like even doable to enter that affiliate niche/market?
It is. I mean, you need to prove yourself.
Yeah.
You can prove yourself by demonstrating hard and consistent work. Like I remember for the first 100K, I lost, I think, $5,000. Always have some side business income that you're reinvesting into becoming an affiliate. There has been a couple suicides actually because of these crazy swings. Like I had a year where I didn't make anything. The guy that was begging for money on the street had more money in his cup than I made.
What do you think is the number one opportunity, like for media buying, both affiliates or normal media buyers in 2026?
Definitely AI. Using AI in your media buying, because you can cover many different angles extremely quick, like make ads super fast, both video and image, where you would have to wait, like days, for example, for UGC, you can have in minutes. Like the new Sora is absolutely crazy. It's so lifelike. And because of the AI battle, it's going to get even more lifelike, all of the videos. And you can use this to create insane ads. For images, there's so many models competing. Like right now, like one of the best one is Nano Banana from Google, but they're just coming out with something new. Some people are saying it's going to be called like the Nano Tomato or Nano Ketchup, but they're right now it's just, like gossip. And there's also like ChatGPT's image model, which is very good. And then there's the Chinese ones like Quen and like Alibaba's basically model. And
Do you feel like there's a big difference if you share the same prompt with the Chinese one versus
there is.
Nano? And
I noticed that there's a lot of Chinese models and they get the English, the Latin alphabet always wrong. They make so many mistakes because they're used to pictures, right? Like the Chinese characters are pictures.
Yes.
So the English ones don't really make mistakes. They used to like a couple of months ago, but now it's really good. So yeah, but I use something called OpenArt.ai for quick generations. It allows you to go in, paste your prompt, and then just change model and just generate 2 images from every model. So in like 1 minute, you could generate from 6 different models, like 2 images, 12 images. And then you could see which one you like the best. And then you would pick the best one that you like, and then you refine the prompt and regenerate with that model. And for home insurance, not home insurance, for one of the home service verticals, we just actually used the same method to generate an image of a homeowner, showing like their bill that it has been paid off, in full.
Yeah.
And there's like a service guy in the background. So it allows you to really make the perfect shots for any kind of landing page and marketing to really highlight the angle so that it has also it has a visual, like to match the angle and the text on the ad.
So which tool you said you were using?
It's OpenArt.ai.
OpenArt. And with OpenArt, you can you say you get 2 images per like model.
No, how it works is it's like you log in and then you have all the different models that they're hooked up to. It's like an API front end, basically, like a playground.
Yeah.
And then you can select 1 image, 2 image, 3 image, 4 image. How many do you want to generate in one batch? When you press that button, right? So the max is 4 on the default mode. And then you select, the image properties, landscape, horizontal, 1 by 1, like basically the aspect ratio. You put in your prompt, press generate. Then it'll request to generate 4 images.
Yeah.
And you can then switch the model. Like, okay, I want 4 images from Nano Banana, 4 images from ChatGPT, 4 images from, one of the Chinese models or whatever, 4 images from Flux, which is, by the way, another good image model.
Yeah.
And then right away you will have so many, right? And then you just pick the one that you like the most, and then you can rework that if you like.
Got
so
it.
good.
So you just change the arrow to a different model and it just starts. So that's quite efficient. Like,
it's so good. It's so good.
So how many minutes does it take, like, to generate, let's say, from 5 models, 4 images, 20 images in total?
I don't know, like 5. Like
That's good.
it's good, but we actually built a lot of automations ourselves, like that we use. For example, I can put 500 prompts into a spreadsheet, Google Sheet,
Yeah.
and select what kind of images I want with what model, and press go. And when I wake up the next day, I'll have 500 image ads ready in my Google Drive with the serial number for that batch that are ready to go. And then I use a tool like Facebook Ads Uploader to just upload everything really quickly. And now we have 500, ads alive. We do this a lot when we have something working and we're scaling, because after you train the pixel on Facebook and it knows, the audience and who's converting, stuff like that, then you can go into BitCap. And then what we do is we use the 1-1-1 method and divide basically into batches. So if we have 500 ads, like 500 image ads, that would be 10 campaigns and then 50 ad sets with one image each. And then we would bit cap that and put it at like $200 a day. And if it's a good image that, they somehow know what's going to work, they're going to start spending. So this is how we scale. We scale by using BitCap and a lot of creative super fast. And we do this with our own automation, but initial testing when we're starting something new, then it's always through OpenR, just to get the direction of which angle is going to work.
Because you're also still manually picking the images then.
Yeah, I am. I'm manually picking them, but when I know what works, then I just generate, and I don't even check what the heck it generated,
Yeah. I like that a lot.
We just blow stuff up really fast. Like some networks that I know, I work with, they know that, when we find something, we see traction, we can go from running $100 to $200 revenue to 4, 5, 6, 7,000 in one day, like extremely fast with this method.
Got it. And you have built that yourself? Like you really custom coded that, or you're using Make or NH8 or like
So what we started using a lot, we started basically with Make and Zapier, but they're very expensive and they're like old school.
Yeah.
And then we discovered that N8N is way better.
Yeah.
And we ran into a problem with N8N because we were using the N8N plan on their cloud, and our automation, if we had 200 images in this spreadsheet, it would just quit, at 87 or something. So like, oh God, it must be the RAM. Like there's no syntax error, nothing. And it turns out after we moved it to basically DigitalOcean, we got like one click on DigitalOcean. You can install a Docker container with N8N. So Docker container is just like a one-click install to have N8N on your own server. There we did it with 4 gigabyte RAM, then it ran. But now when we wanted to do 500 of them, it again stopped. So we had to upsize, which you can do in a click on DigitalOcean, upsize the server as needed to 8 gigabytes, then it ran. So we find that if you get a really powerful server for N8N, then it's not going to quit. So you can really do a huge batch generate. But N8N is very finicky. You have to put in the nodes, those little squares and stuff. And it's a lot of fun to see how, it's communicating and going from one node to the next. But the next level thing that we started doing using Claude CLI is basically coding our own automations in Python, and then hooking it up with API to automate a lot of the individual processes that used to be separated and bringing them all under one.
Yeah.
So that we don't even have to be involved in a couple of the steps that would be required with N8N. Like for example, instead of having to fill out the prompts in the sheet with our Python thing, we have like an angle generator that we'll use, for example, every points in psychology to generate, a different kind of rewrite of our winning headline. And then it will use our templates that we've defined that are working well for like the designs, and generate 10 different designs with those 10 templates and put them into the sheet. And then when all of them are in there, execute the image generation. So we just provide, basically how this works is we provide our winning headline and we check what kind of emotions we want, like fear, envy, these kind of things, let's say. And we want to use, for example, the Socrates method, which is like asking repeated questions that the person says yes to. So that you build trust with them through this method. It's going to rewrite it using those things. And then we select, okay, what kind of ads templates do we want to use, and then he'll fill the form, and then when it finishes, it says it's done, and here's the ads. So
That was really technical. So let's go over it from a more like copywriting, so marketing perspective. You just mentioned you feed it the headline. If are you mainly like running ads that are like image plus headline, or do you also have like body copy?
we do have body copy too, but the most important thing is always the image on Facebook that catches the attention.
Yeah.
I find that they don't really read the body copy, but now with the newest Meta AI updates, you can provide a copy and it'll generate personalized copy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's very cool, yeah, but these bulk tools don't like that. So, for example, Facebook Ads Uploader, what we do is we will upload the ads just with one copy and using the 111 method.
Yeah.
We don't really enable it. When I'm testing something new, then I'm going to upload, for example, my image ad that I made, either via AI or via Photoshop or whatever. Doesn't matter, one input image ad. Then I go into generate images inside Meta Ads, and it'll create 10 different ones, and then you pick the best ones that you like. It can make some really kick-ass ones.
Yeah. So to go back to that, like you have a winning ad, you have an image, you have a title. Is the title kind of like also in the image? And that's
Yeah,
why,
it is. So the headline is on the image.
Okay, the headline is on the image. So now I understand it makes sense for you to feed the headline to the AI. So you don't need to feed it the image, because the image is like a representation of the headline.
Yeah.
So you grab the headline. Then with that headline, I mean, it sounds like you have custom coded it now. You just run a bunch of models, or a bunch of scripts, which is like, hey, okay, let's change this headline to all the possible emotions that humans can have around this problem.
Exactly. Rewrite the headline so that it appears to different kind of perspectives.
Segments, emotions,
yeah,
that kind of stuff.
You can get super
stages.
complicated with that.
Yeah, so you have like a whole you have just kind of like a checklist of like, this is all the stuff that I do.
Yeah.
Then it spits out, let's say 500 headlines.
Yeah.
That get dropped into an Excel sheet. That sheet gets read, or maybe now you can skip the sheet a step because you have coded it. And then those headlines go to the image generator, are used for image generation.
That's right. You got it. Exactly. So that's what we do. We just automated the whole process. Now, all of these things that, like the different emotions, the frameworks, proven frameworks, VSL frameworks, etc., are all from a lot of research, analyzing the top VSLs on ClickBank, feeding an AI system with the VSL scripts, basically, that were transcribed, taking the best copywriting books, we uploaded those. We also scraped, from Reddit, from Facebook ads, like the comments that people were upvoting and stuff that were really good intel. So it's been trained, and then I created a Claude scale, basically, which is like, how in ChatGPT you do like custom GPT, and then you train it with your data. In Claude, you create these Claude skills, and you can call on them whenever you need them, and they can be transferred to other people, as a file. And the copywriting one, I sent it out to my mailing list for free, because why not? And and they can also use it. So this one knows all the tricks of the trade of copywriting, based on all the best books, best podcasts, best YouTube videos, proven frameworks, proven VS, everything is in there. Yeah. So it came up with the crazy list. I don't even know from the top of my head what it is. I just go in there and I just check boxes that I think, if I'm running, for example, car insurance, and I want to capture people that are parents, then I would pick from the crazy list. There's 136 of them, by the way. I would pick which one I believe applies, and then I would generate. I wouldn't generate all, because sometimes it consumes too much API credits. Yeah. And it can be a waste, right? And it can be a waste in time, waiting so long. And it could be a waste in test budgets as well, because it doesn't apply. So the probability of it actually working is low. So I just always try and wrap the selection based on the avatar that I'm targeting.
Got it. And then you have the images. When you have winning images, do you all start creating videos based on those images? Or
so we have an automation to turn the images into videos. Yeah. And we're using different models for that one. There's a ton out there. And the best one, we're actually using TikTok Symphony right now. It's an invite-only program, because it's relatively cheap. So we use that to animate the image. But there is a lot that you can use. And I mean, there's something called K or Phi, or I don't even know what the heck it's called because my coder does it. So it's this really cool like website, which is like an API service for all of the latest models that they continuously upload. I mean, update and create and make available. And I would just say like add this new video model because I heard it's good, and then he's just gonna add it in, and then for me it's just a drop down. So when I execute the automation, like how it works, how this image to video works is all the images are on Google Drive. So I go into this tool and I select which Google Drive folder I want to turn into videos. I select it, then I select the model and I press go, and then that's it. It just does its thing, you know. So all automatic, everything's automatic. And now we actually developing more and more tools for Telegram. So you can execute all this stuff from talking to a Telegram bot, basically.
Yeah.
And just press a bunch of buttons. And I've been coding and doing campaign management from my phone from Telegram without having to open Facebook, without having to open anything else. You know, it's just so good.
The real affiliate beach lifestyle. Work from your phone, print money with your Wi-Fi and phone.
It's true. It is. I mean, yes, but the thing is, I'm like a workaholic. I'm always on top of the latest tech.
Yeah.
And I'm always coding and developing and learning, like nonstop, never stop learning, by the way.
Yeah.
So I can be at the beach, but when I'm at the beach, I'll still be like working.
But at least it's on your phone on Telegram, you know? That's the difference between like in a dark cave, like grinding. Cool. So you generate all those images and videos. Does that work on all platforms? Like, I mean, you talked about Facebook and Instagram. I think I've seen you write in your blog about TikTok.
Yeah.
So it works on TikTok. YouTube, display, native. Like, how far did you build out the system to work on all these platforms, or like make different changes to the platforms? Or
So how, like I do mostly Facebook, and secondary is TikTok and a bit of Google.
Yeah.
If you're a jack of all trades, then you're never going to be successful. So that's another important lesson.
Yeah.
To always focus. And our setup is basically for the vertical mobile phone setup. So it works very good where there's like the vertical, you know, layout.
Yeah.
But the tool has the ability to generate at different aspect ratios. Like, for example, the popular one is 1:1, the square, basically.
Yeah.
Landscape no longer is that popular. It used to be when more people are using the computer, but now that everyone's on their phone on Facebook, it's not really that popular, because that used to be the top news feed look, and also the right side or right-hand side ad format. But yeah, it's mostly, I'd say, landscape, the 9:16 format that we do, basically.
Got it. Did you try running YouTube Shorts ads already or no?
Not really, because I'm so caught up with Facebook. They always change something that, you know, when I think like, fuck yeah, you know, finally we can try YouTube, they come up with a new update and our campaigns die when I wake up. So it's like I'm always stuck and married to Facebook, and I can never get divorced, you know?
Cool. We can talk about it maybe a little bit later on off camera, because I think, like, I mean, for you, I really love YouTube because it's so stable. So anytime I can spend, let's say, 100K per month on Facebook, I can most of the time spend like 150 to 200K on YouTube. So it
Nice.
is. I'm not saying this applies to you. That's why I said, like, we will probably have to go a little bit deeper before to see if that would work for you as well. But that's cool. So, okay, it's mainly Facebook, and then like kind of low key, you also use TikTok. TikTok's interface is also kind of similar to Facebook, so it's probably easy to upload and just run that whole thing.
Yeah, TikTok broke their system recently.
Oh, okay.
They have something called Pangle that they're pushing into people's, like onto people. It's like the junk fake traffic network. It's sort of like audience network on Facebook, but it's horrible traffic quality.
Yeah.
And they decided that with the latest update, we're going to include Pangle in the smart campaign format, and you cannot disable it.
Aye.
So when you run the smart ads campaign, which used to be really good for scaling, your CPA were stable, you could get, you know, really, really good ROI. Now what happens is you get flooded with the shit Pangle traffic. So your advertiser, because we do lead gen, will be like, what the hell are these crappy leads that, you know, you're sending us? And like, I don't know. It's like they change something, and then you get in trouble. Like
So you don't recommend TikTok ads for lead gen affiliates anymore?
TikTok is good, but right now the manual setup on TikTok is the way to go. And they changed. I mean, this is what I don't like. Like a lot of the things that we have to always deal with is the non-stop, endless changes. It seems like when something is finally fixed, it's working. A new change comes out, next week after that, and it
Yeah.
breaks everything.
Got it. And do you also, like, on top of like all the ad creatives, still run some branded Google search ads on your own domain when you start scaling hardcore, or you don't
No,
do
when
much
you're an
search?
affiliate, it makes no sense. I'm pretty sure that the advertisers, they retarget the traffic that we send them, and they run the branded stuff and capture,
So
the cheap leads.
you never use your own domain with a VSL on it.
No, I don't do VSL in lead gen.
Okay.
Low payout offers you cannot really do. Maybe the VSL is on Facebook. It's like a short VSL, like 30 seconds, 40 seconds. But you don't really send, for these $10, $15, $20 payout offers to a lengthy VSL because,
Yeah, and also Google search is too expensive, I guess, with a normal cost per click.
oh,
It's-
it is. Yeah, for lead gen, it is most
Yeah.
of the time. Unless you use some kind of techniques, which I don't know of, but I'm sure some guys that are watching know. You can get cheap clicks like brand bidding, which is a lot frowned upon, by a lot
yeah,
of these.
yeah.
Because you could easily get, like opt-ins for a company that you're promoting if you just bid on their brand, but it's not allowed, right? So
Yeah. What did that change? Like in the past, like 5-10 years ago, did you still like run Google search ads?
I used to run Google Display Heavy
Yeah.
back in 2014, 15, 16, 17, like spending millions of dollars. But I was doing display advertising back then, and I was running Nutra. It was absolutely awesome. I was killing it in like Norway, Finland, Denmark, Sweden. Like those were my geos. And then after that, I went and did absolutely awesome, like in Asia,
Yeah.
like in Thailand especially. It's really good. So that was my Google, and then Google, I don't know, like, and before that I did app installs as well on Google, like on the mini 320 by 50 ad size that shows up inside apps on the phone.
Yeah.
That was a really good run too. Like I've been like through multiple like multi-million dollar campaigns,
Yeah.
but they always die. That's why it sucks to be an affiliate. You always have to restart, and a lot of the people that come into affiliate, they're one-hit wonders, right? They have one run because they get lucky and they can never repeat that, and then they leave, and then you hear that they're working at some company or
Yeah.
back to the 9 to 5.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like for me, like a bunch of offers that I'm running, like there's trading offers that I've been running for 5 to 6 years, drop shipping offers, coaching offers for 10 years. Just if you just keep going, it kind of like you can keep up with it. But that's totally different with affiliate. Now the cool thing is, of course, that you can spend a lot more and scale more aggressively. So this is always my clickbait question: like, what's the maximum monthly ad spend and maximum daily ad spend that you've ever run for like one campaign?
For
Or like
one campaign,
one offer, let's say, not one campaign, but one offer.
for one. So the best one, I mean, the best profit day that I had is $27,000 on one offer, basically. That's the best one. I don't know how much revenue that was. Probably double, because this was in Nutra, right?
Yeah.
Like when I was doing like the Nordics and stuff,
Yeah.
and I was going pretty aggro, and I was appearing on the best placements. Like you cannot target that way. They make you target everything now.
Yeah.
But back then you could just go which placements you want and just put in the website addresses.
That was display. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, like display placement targeting. So I was targeting just news sites
Yeah.
in these things. So I was blowing it up. Those were oh my God, those good old days. So what I did is I actually used to there was a tool that allowed you to search the internet code, so codes of websites. It would crawl and then just index them, and I would look for the footprint of like AdSense,
Yeah.
and then I was able to find websites that had AdSense on them. That meant that I could advertise Nutra on them, and then I would basically scrape all these websites, put them into like a bulk PR you know, the domain score puller back then, like that cool, like what PR rating does this domain have, and you know how it ranks in the country, you know, like how much traffic it gets, stuff like that. And then I would curate a list of the best sites to target and throw that into like a display campaign, and then target just those sites, and my ads would be all over the site. It was so good. You could skip all the crappy placements and go direct to the best of the best where the audience lived.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a hard time cracking display on. I mean, to be honest, I've tried a lot of times with display for like info offers for the record, but only retargeting. But like cold, I got it to break even on low ticket offers, but I never really got it profitable.
Yeah, but I bet you didn't try it in 2013.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. They changed it, so now display's like crap. Like,
do you know affiliates that are still crushing it with affiliate?
I heard some are, but as I said, I focus on Facebook, right?
But it's not like the majority, right? It's not like everybody's talking about display.
I don't know. I'm like in this
Facebook
crew
bubble.
of Facebookers, you know. It's sort of like if you specialize in something, then to be really good at it, you have to be in it all the time, you know.
Yeah.
So I would love to clone myself and then have an Attila doing Google, have an Attila doing Snapchat, and have an Attila doing TikTok. That'd be super kick-ass, you know.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? After this podcast, somebody will reach out.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Or your kiddo in a couple of years from now.
Oh, for sure.
Did you let your son run?
Oh
any of your
yeah, he
campaigns,
can run
or?
anything he wants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is actually pretty interesting because he never ever asked for anything, you know. He just wants like, he knows that if he wants like the latest SaaS tools or he wants to test stuff, he can just have money to test, you know, like whatever. Like he lost, I think, $600 testing final expense pay-per-call, right?
Oh, okay.
But it's okay because it was like a lesson. Like it's way better than buying him some kind of, you know, trendy shoes or some stupid stuff.
So
know?
he's making those shoes himself that he's wearing now. I see he's wearing trendy shoes.
His mom bought it on me.
Oh, that's so funny. One of my friends, same thing happened about this. I think he was wearing Louis, but like the mom bought him Gucci shoes, and the dad was like, "No, I'm not super happy with this."
Yeah, no, he never asked for anything, just like cool stuff, so he can have that. And books, by the way, because he reads a lot of books, and it's all about mindset, right? Like Hormozy is 100% right when he says that you have to have the right mindset, and then you will be successful.
Yeah. I mean, for sure. Good to know that he reads book. Next time I will bring him my favorite book. It's the War of Art. Have you read it?
No, I don't think so.
I will bring it for you as well.
That sounds good.
Write it down. It's actually really a lot about mindset. It's about, I mean, we're going to interview today, so I'm not going to go into the book, but it's definitely a good book. Now, you just mentioned that your son lost you $600. In terms of like, so you are really in the lead gen space. You just said car insurances.
Yeah, car insurance and
services.
home services, those two.
So how much money do you like allocate for like testing a new offer or a new region, or like how do you do that?
Okay, so my math is very simple because, and I've fallen into this trap many times where I think that, oh, it's gonna work. No, if something works, it's gonna work right away from the beginning. So now my strategy is simple. If I'm testing a creative and let's say the offer payout is $20, I will spend $30 on it. If I don't have a conversion by 30, it's not gonna fucking work.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm testing 10 creatives and 2 landers. That's $600 for that test.
Yeah.
And I expect by day 3 to have 1 or 2 creatives which show me the direction.
Yeah.
So I mean that the angle is giving me enough signals to know that I need to make more ads with that angle. And then it boils down to finding, you know, which ad format gets the higher CTR and which landing page gets the higher LP click-through rate.
Yeah.
And then that's how we usually optimize.
And that's $600. What is your testing window? You spend that then over
3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you kill like first kill after 24 hours, next kill after 48. and then the final kill on day 3. Because usually when you start meta, like Facebook has, the first day is like hectic, randomly the algos going around,
Yeah.
trying to find the audience. And then day 2, it starts to stabilize. And then day 3, you kind of have like clear the storm. So you kind of see in which direction you should go. So that's usually the flow. And it's proven. It's proven. But now that they introduced this new Andromeda update, I'm like second guessing always. I'm always second guessing and validating, because
Yeah.
one of the things that I love is that, people lie, they make up numbers, they say that they own companies that they don't own and all this other stuff. And data does not lie.
Yep.
That's the cool thing. So I just validate tests. And if I'm unsure, I figure out a structure and retest and retest and retest. Maybe ask a friend of mine who also likes data analysis to retest and see the data. And that's what we do. But this usually is true. Like, it holds true even if you ask around, like at Affiliate World, for example, like what's one thing that is always true? They will say that, if something has the potential to really scale and blow up, it's going to show right away. Like on day 1, it's going to show right away.
It's funny because I am like from the publishing/info world, because sometimes with sales teams, like they don't close, right? So it feels like it's not working for 1 or 2 weeks, but it's still the sales team and there's like a delay. And sometimes later on, it turns out that all the leads were crap and you just wasted 2 weeks. So it's totally the opposite almost. But of course, you expect at least like leads and sales. If you don't get any sales in 3 or 4 days, it's done. And then sometimes you can make it work, but it doesn't scale, right? So that's the great thing about your test. Like if you get the sales in, okay, this might scale. But if you just get like one sale in and then it's like after $600 and that creative spent a bunch of money, then you can optimize a lot, but then it doesn't scale.
Yeah, no. Let's say that you need to be at a max, at the worst, 30% in the hole. So you would have 400 revenue out of the 600 you invested. If it's below that, not all the time, because there's always
Exceptions,
outliers,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But most of the time, if the let's say the loss is higher, then there's no chance, right?
Yeah.
You can take your energy and invest it into something better. Like in car insurance, there's hundreds of offers. Like right now, it's extremely trendy in the United States to make your own offer and then say it's O&O. Like that's the buzzword of the year.
What does O&O stand for?
O&O means owned and operated. You can be an O&O offer owner right away. All you do is just make a page and then you just create an API, ping and post set up in the background, and now you own the offer. This doesn't mean that the offer is good.
Yeah.
The offer, in order for the offer to be good, you have to be skilled on the back end as the offer owner to monetize the data. So basically, all of the leads that come in, you are going to be the master craftsman of selling every data, squeezing the most money out of it.
Yeah.
And if this is true, then your entire flow, where it causes a conversion, it counts as a conversion for the affiliate, is going to be very optimized as well, so that when he sends the traffic, the cold traffic, it'll convert. If your offer is very badly designed, we can send, cold traffic, but it's not going to convert. It's going to create high CPA for us and we will stop it. So just because you make an offer doesn't mean it's a good offer. And we test really quickly and we see that 80-90% of the auto insurance offers out there are total crap.
Yeah, but like spending $600 to do a test, that's doable for everybody, pretty much.
It is, yeah. But I mean, you need to be on the best offers.
Yeah.
And like me, who've been running auto for like 3 years, I get like way higher payouts than the guy who just starts.
Yeah, that was my next question. Like, if you are like a beginner, like, is it still like even doable to enter that affiliate niche/market?
It is. I mean, what you can do, how this works in a lead gen is you need to prove yourself.
Yeah.
You can prove yourself by demonstrating hard and consistent work. I guess I can compare it to YouTube, right? A lot of guys from the dreamer, entrepreneur crowd or profile come in and think that YouTube is easy. Bro, I'll just make, one video and I'm gonna, have 100K subs and all this stuff. No, YouTube is looking for consistency. YouTube wants you to consistently put out good content. You want good engagement on that. And They want to see that you're, putting in the time and effort.
Yeah.
Same thing with lead gen. They're gonna start you off at shitty ass rates.
Then you would be probably break even if it works.
You might even be losing. Like I remember
Yes.
for the first 100K, I lost, I think, $5,000. I was in the hole
Yeah.
because I had to go through different sets of quality checks, then fixing, the feed based on the feedback. Like one of the things that they wanted is more homeowners, more car owner, like they own more cars in the house, people that are not older than 65. So there's criteria, and then you adjust. So what you do is you hear the feedback at different levels, and then you adjust your ad, to talk to the ideal customer more without killing your, KPIs.
Yeah, that's the hard
So
part.
it's, you know what I mean? So
It's easy to talk to the right people.
so a
but-
newbie can come
Yeah.
in, they can lose some money. That's why it's recommended for newbies, and others say this, and I also say this. Always have some side business income that you're reinvesting into becoming an affiliate. Like one of the things that I did when I started is I owned a copywriting service company before AI.
Yeah.
So that's what funded affiliate marketing, basically. I invested the money that I was making in the service business, into making blogs and then eventually running paid ads.
Yeah.
So whoever's joining today, yes, you can make money, but it's not going to be a push button overnight thing. You're going to have to build relationships. That's very important.
Yeah.
You're not going to get on the best offers unless you know the people. I heard that these days it's very, very hard to get onto like CPA networks. They ask so many questions because there's so much fraud out there. But if you've been in the industry for a long, long, long time, like I can just post on my Facebook, like, hey, anybody know someone at this? And right away I get introduced usually to the CEO or the owner of the company.
Yeah.
And then they will be like introducing me to their top affiliate manager right away. And I skip the interviews and the application process. Many times I don't have to make the account myself. They make it for me. It's like, what email do you want to use? And what company details? And they create it, and just send me the login and the link, because they know if it's good, we're going to blast like really fast. So relationships and consistency and, building that track record that you're serious. That's what can get you going. But you can make a lot of money if you go through this, this probation phase. It's sort of like when you start university in the US and then you join like, like one of those, what do they call them? Like I know for the girls, the women, they call it sororities, and for the guys.
Fraternities.
Yeah, exactly. They make you go through this initiation process.
Yeah.
Same.
That's crazy. That's really crazy. So you also mentioned networking. Like, how did you get started with networking? Because you go to a lot of events, right? You go to, you're friends with the affiliate world owners and all that kind of stuff. But how did you get started with networking? Like, you just went to events? Because I always feel like when you go to these events, I don't go to the events, but I go to the dinners, because that's where the real stuff happens. But how did you get started with this whole networking thing?
I started my blog. People started reading it, and I just went to the show. And when I went to the show, people were like, "Holy crap, you're Attila! I'm reading your blog." That's how it started.
That's the best way if people come to you.
Yeah. So that's how it started, and a lot of people hated me. There's still people that don't like me, think that I'm gonna post their secrets on my blog. But over the years, the guys, some of them are actually my best friends today.
Yeah.
That didn't like me when I started my blog, realized that, hey, Attila really walks the walk. He doesn't just talk like the fake gurus.
Yeah.
He knows his shit. Like he's always coding and, doing tech stuff and like knows it better than I do, crazy. And he never ever shares the actual shit that he runs, because over the years, time proves itself, right? And what I actually run, I never post. I post a lot of gold though, like even about AI these days. But I don't give away, the castle. I just give, like points on how you can build a castle and stuff.
Yeah.
And the guys that are smart, they will put together these pieces, and then build their own. So
yeah, you literally gave them the castle. It's like you go into the car industry, you create like freaking 20, like you create 20 ads with like, the tools that you have with the it's in the, I will put the link below, like the art something.com.
Yeah, open art.
Open art, right? So they know now what to do it. The only problem is like they have to like go through all these offers themselves and then prove themselves, because even if you would give them the perfect offer, right, they will still have to run it, show that they can probably scale that, and then it will be like, okay, we can give you better.
Here's a tip though.
Yeah.
If you want a shortcut to find the offer that's working, just use a spy tool like Adplexity.
Yeah.
They're coming out now with the Facebook spy tool. Absolutely the best. So there is like in ecom, I know there's Foreplay and Attila.
I was reading your blog before that. I'm like, oh, you don't like Foreplay? I'm like, interesting.
No, Foreplay is very good. Foreplay's best thing is that it'll analyze all the ads and tell you which hooks are being run the most and which was the first ad, how they're scaling.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have like the depth to spy using different kind of URL like footprints and like affiliate keywords and like affiliate panel. It's for ecom, right? And it's for creative analysis. So what Adplexity did is they created a spy tool for Facebook, which merges all of the best from Big Spy, AdHeart, AdSpy.
I loved AdSpy until back in the day. Now they stopped scraping it. Sorry, go ahead.
Foreplay, Attila. They put it into one. So this is like the super spy tool.
You can select like also based on likes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's so good, you know.
Yeah, because I was thinking using AdSpy, but then at some point they stopped uploading ads.
And AdSpy is good, but I actually, even to this day, no spy tool is perfect, because how it works is they make these profiles that are just browsing and they're just logging all of the things.
Yeah.
There's so many ads. I don't know how many millions of ads on Facebook being shown every day. So it's impossible to see them all. That's why if you use multiple, you can find more. So I usually, when we spy on all of the tools, and then we layer the information into a centralized location. And then we evaluate what we see the most of. Like this is where Foreplay helped organize. And like, let's say I was spying on an ad library thing and they have like 500 ads. In Foreplay, I could add the ad library and it would analyze all of the video creatives and tell me which hook is the most common. Because, you know, if they're using that hook on 200 ads, then it's a hella good angle, you know?
Sick. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I literally signed up for it a couple of days ago, so I'm hyped now to start playing around with it and get Adplexity as well, right?
Adplexity. I don't know if it's beta right now for Facebook, because they're huge in native and all this other stuff, but
still good, like just to get inspiration, like.
Yeah, I think maybe it's live. I don't know. You gotta ask them, but it's really good. I like it.
Yeah, that's sick. Cool. So what you were saying is like you can just use these tools to see whether the offers are working. Like if you see
so you spy for, let's say, auto, and then you see which offers are being run the most.
Yeah.
And then you reach out. Like I recommend joining communities, right, online. Like there's good groups on Telegram, for example. And if you go to the affiliate shows, then you get invited into these groups, and then you can just go in there like, hey guys, anyone know who has this offer? And there's like, oh yeah, this network has it. Can you intro? And then there you go. There's your introduction. You know, this is how it works.
Yeah. Regarding affiliate events, there have been people saying that there's kind of like an uptick in like more gray hat, black hat stuff. Are you also experiencing that, or you just don't meet or talk to those people?
Oh yeah, like I heard about this. What's going on? Okay, so I agree. Like for example, affiliate world.
Yeah.
It's just to me, it's a reflection of the industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the guys that want affiliates and they're willing to drop the big bucks to advertise right now are not e-com brands, you know?
Yeah.
If they were those people, they would be taking the biggest booth in the middle of affiliate world.
Yeah.
Because most of the affiliates don't know how to run e-com. We were talking about this at lunch, that you need a huge test budget for that, right? And most guys that are doing affiliate, they don't make that much money. I'd say 95% of affiliates just make better than average salary as affiliates, right, in their home countries. Mm-hmm. That's the reality. There's only a few that make millions, you know, in affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
But Yeah, so the show did change because the demographic that attends the shows is looking for offers which are low hanging fruit and quick to monetize with relative small budgets,
Yeah.
and offers that welcome, these gray hat means. And let's be honest, these days you really, really need to do gray hat to generate cheap clicks. Because if you run compliant, they're gonna charge you $100 CPM or something crazy. You're not gonna get the clicks, and because of the payouts, you're not gonna make any money. So they have to do these gray hat tricks. So that's why they can only run casino and all these other things because they don't care. So it's all like it's always just a reflection of the things of how they are. If the e-com networks would come in and pay affiliates which are in line with the CPMs being charged, and you could run ads like, I don't know, for an e-com product, let's say it's a gadget product, just the features and the benefits. If you could run like a vanilla ad, which would probably cost, I don't know, a couple $100 for, let's say, like an electric gadget that I don't even know what it does. It heats your home or whatever. Then affiliates would run that because there would be a margin. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's all about the math, like the cost of CPMs, payouts, and stuff like that. So that's why it seems like there's a bigger. But I see that there has been a lot of shift, like the white hat people that like that stuff have ventured into their own offer ownership, more so. Because in order to be able to sustain the higher CPMs, you have to capture the average order value. You cannot cover it just from your CPA, the initial CPA.
Yeah.
You need to have upsell one, upsell two, upsell three. It's not like, okay, we will pay you, just the CPA. You make your breadcrumbs, and then we will keep the AOV for ourselves.
Yeah.
So maybe there's networks out there in ecom that are giving the affiliate, part of the AOVs, like things like that, like the upsells, and that helps the affiliate make money. These guys are thriving, but it's not the majority, that's for sure. That's why it's gray hat at the show, it seems like.
More. Yeah. Going back to what you just said, it's kind of funny. Like one of my good friends, Z, he also kind of started the same route. Started with the copywriting stuff to make the money, and he immediately went to publishing. But I guess first going affiliate makes more sense because you're just stacking skills, and you also have your own offers. Like we're not going to talk about your own offers today,
Yeah.
but it's like you learn kind of like copywriting, then you have that skill of copywriting, you leverage that to learn media buying, and you combine copywriting and media buying. And then the third block or like part is like potentially like more like funnel design and architecture and product design, and then you have your own offer.
Right.
You see a lot of like good affiliates or copywriters. I mean, most of them don't, but like the top affiliates, do they all like kind of progress to owning their own offers, partnering up with businesses, or is that just, I see that with you and with Z?
Yeah, I think so. And another thing that I realized is the top affiliates, they will JV with you, like, because they realize that, two heads put together equals better outcome than one guy trying to do everything.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, a lot of affiliates have this ego that I'm not going to share anything, it's mine. I want everything myself.
Yeah.
And then after, as they get, older, wiser, they're like, maybe I heard that he's doing good. Maybe I'll talk to him. We'll do something to see if he wants to do something, and then we'll do something together. And then together you come up with some crazy ass idea, and you're going to both make way more money together than you did alone, So
Yeah.
it's shifting, It's also with age, right? Like a lot of the younger bros in affiliate marketing, they're in a different part of their life. They still didn't buy the nice car. They still didn't go on the crazy vacations. They still think that, wow, that is, has this novelty to it and things like that. Whereas if you've been in this for so long, like me, like I don't even know how many years, like I started in 2008 full time. I was doing SEO affiliate then.
Yeah.
Wow. Long time, So eventually you do all of those things, and then what remains for me, the excitement of doing it all, and also the networking, just knowing so many people.
But to be fair, it's a little bit like going to the casino, You're like betting on ads, and then you fucking turn up again, and then it goes down, and you need to find something new.
We're just smart red betting now, We just go and talk to our friends since we know everybody. What are the best offers? And you start in that pool, to throw the chips, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because you have been doing it for a long time, but I think a lot of people cannot deal with the stress and the ups and the downs.
That's true. There has been a couple suicides actually because of these crazy swings. I even wrote a post about the affiliate roller coaster, and I made like a Telegram group years ago called Happy Affiliate, where if you're depressed, then we can talk about it. It's okay not to be killing it. It's okay not to be,
Yeah.
making money. Like I had a year where I didn't make anything. Like I
Yeah.
was losing everything I tried was negative. It was horrible. So it's like the
Yeah.
worst. Like then I had like a white Porsche then, and I remember walking on the street, and the guy that was begging for money on the street had more money in his cup than I made that day because I was losing, testing ads.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I feel so bad that I refused to drive the car. I didn't feel good. It's like I don't deserve this car because I'm not making any money. Like that's how bad it is.
Yeah.
And then I had good friends like this guy that in the beginning didn't like me, who was like helping, like, it's okay, man, we've been through this, like me too, la la la. And then
Yeah.
the community really like helps, like get over this stuff, So
Yeah.
yeah, it's tough. It's insane roller coaster, man. It's really bad. Add to that if you have a family that you have to
Yeah, that's the
provide
crazy
for,
part. Yeah, yeah.
and they're used to a certain level of life, then it's another level of stress.
And you have expensive hobbies, right? You like cars, so
Well, no, not really. We like to, like, honestly, like, yeah, I have nice cars and everything, but I'm not like Jason Applebaum, who's like the car god. He's like the funniest
Yeah.
affiliate on planet Earth. You
Yeah.
probably know him. He's
seen
Twitter.
on Twitter, yeah.
Twitter daddy or whatever. And he is cars. I'm more travel and experiences. Like we go, and when we go, we just go all out. Like we're going now to Thailand, and Thailand is known for being cheap. But we're staying at the most expensive hotels, and in the most expensive hotels, in the most expensive villas.
What's the most expensive hotel in Bangkok, Thailand?
We're staying at a crazy hotel called Kimala right now, and it's villas that are in the trees with swimming pools.
Sick. Yeah.
And because it's like we're a family, with 2 big kids and stuff like that, we have to get
extra
like
rooms.
the 2-bedroom villa, like the most
Yeah.
expensive one,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. And then it adds. It's not cheap. Like if you go this way, like truly luxury, then even in Bangkok and in Thailand, everything is crazy expensive. So.
Yeah. But Thailand is amazing.
It is, yeah, and we're going for different islands, 1 week each, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be fun.
I love that. Yeah, I've been in the Ritz-Carlton on Koh Samui and in Bangkok. It's amazing. But it sounds like your hotel is even better than that.
This is insane, like seriously. Like I looked at the craziest one and then just booked the best one there. It's for
Yeah.
New Year's. We're gonna be there. Wow, can't wait.
Man, yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I mean, so Jason Applebaum, I've seen him on Twitter nowadays. He has always been a big affiliate guy, or
He's
because-
huge. Like Jason is just so freaking awesome. Like he's extremely creative, and he's just those guys that are just lucky, Like he has this I don't give a fuck attitude.
Yeah.
Whatever is gonna happen, it's gonna
Yeah.
happen, and he just goes YOLO. Like, and he's just so funny. He's not scared to say what he thinks, and he makes up the craziest angles. And he has been making crazy angles before it became a known fact that creative is the most important,
Yeah.
And that's why they were killing it many, many years ago and still continue to kill it today.
Yeah.
His friend, who he actually trained, Peter Cal, the VSL.
He trained
god.
Peter Kell.
Yeah, he worked for Jason, Peter.
Sick.
And Peter, I know, makes amazing. Like, after Peter stopped working for Jason, then he was showing me how to write these VSLs. But bro, I was blasting Nutra with like, you know what I mean? Like aggressive ads. I didn't understand. Like, why the fuck would I write like these crazy scripts? There's no AI, Like, hell no, I'm just going to make some more. I just blast, But when he taught me was way before it became like a boom, the VSL stuff. And I still have the framework notes that he sent me and examples and everything. And I can't believe, on how today it dominates. Like, I'd say most of the offers on ClickBank, right, are VSL based, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? Like 80% of the internet is video. So, of course, videos outperform pages.
Yeah, because video, like,
Yeah.
my blog used to do crazy good, but now nobody reads the blog.
You got to go on YouTube, man.
Hell no, no time. I'm
YouTube,
busy
podcast,
coding stuff.
audios. Yeah. No. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, like, because I didn't even know Jason. I follow him on Twitter. I'm not that much into affiliate marketing, or I don't have that many connections in it. But he just started popping up on my Twitter newsfeed. I'm like, oh, this guy is hilarious. I'll give him a follow. But I didn't even know that he was
Yeah.
doing affiliate.
Oh,
I
he's
assumed
super smart,
I
man.
assumed he was making money based on all the
Yeah.
cars and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what this guy's doing, but he's funny.
No,
Yeah.
he's super smart. And he's super chill, you know? It's just awesome.
I
Those
should-
guys are really good. Like they're like next level
Where does he live?
in Miami.
I should get him on the podcast if I go to Miami then again.
Oh, do it.
Gonna try
It'll be
that.
so funny, man. I guarantee it.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. I'll have to remember that. That's cool. Sick. You are also on Twitter or no?
I got banned by Elon Musk, and I even had the verified thing. And I don't know why I got banned. So if anybody knows somebody at Twitter, help me get my account back, which is like over 10 years old. I was basically having my VA post to it,
Yeah.
and then they said it's bots, and we were not using bots. And fun fact, when you pay for the check mark, to be verified or whatever, you still cannot talk to support like to a human.
Yeah.
So my account is banned, and if anybody can help, please do.
Yes, that's crazy. With also the Twitter thing, I was like, or X thing, I was like, oh, now finally we have a free place to communicate. But there's still really sketchy stuff going on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
It's too hard to fix, I think. It's
Oh, you
better, it's
can't.
more free, but there's always weird shit happening.
That's another topic. But
Yeah. We don't want to get deplatformed, but
Yeah.
it's that's an interesting thing. So where are you? Like, I mean, so I guess you're not really studying anybody on Twitter anymore. You're just mainly like in the trenches coding, or are you still learning from people outside of the ad spy tools?
Oh, no, like I'm always learning, but it's
Yeah.
mostly YouTube. Like I'm myself guilty of not reading blogs anymore.
Yeah.
When like in my routine, usually like the ending to my day is just to see what's new,
Yeah.
on YouTube. And I follow a lot of, like marketing, obviously, and business, mindset, technology channels. So
Yeah.
I'm recommended always new stuff and AI right now. I'd say most of my viewed videos is probably AI stuff.
AI automations and that kind of
And
stuff.
right now, like closers, building a sales team, like that's because of my offers, right? That's
Yeah.
another big one right now. And also operations management, systems building.
Who's your favorite systems building guru, YouTuber?
Right now, I
influencer?
didn't dive in that much. I don't really follow one person. I usually have like a question that I need an answer to, and then I search it, and then I watch a bunch of videos. But
Yeah.
usually, in my experience, the best knowledge is in videos which are boring and they don't get a lot of views.
Yeah, because they go in depth, like step
Yeah,
by
so
step.
what I usually do is
nerd
because
stuff.
I watch it on the TV, right? But usually the ones that don't get a lot of views are not recommended when you search for it. They don't show up.
Yeah.
So it's much easier to just, pair the TV to the phone, and then on the phone you search, then you sort by views, like least views or whatever. Like
Oh, that's the reverse search strategy.
yeah, and
Lead
then
views.
I look at those because usually when nerds are making these YouTube videos, they're not charismatic, right?
No editing, not charismatic, too in depth for most people to understand.
Too in
it.
that, but that's
Yeah.
the goal. That's where you get nuggets.
That's smart.
So if you're lazy, you can also do the following: apply this strategy on your computer, search everything up, take the links, throw them into Notebook LM, and then be like, summarize what they said in these videos. Give me the biggest takeaways,
Yeah.
and you can read it super fast. You can automate this now too, which I didn't do yet, but I should actually.
I mean, I think the rest of our lives will have a whole list of things that we can automate but didn't automate yet.
But I have actually devs that work for me full time.
Yeah, how many?
Now we have 2, but we're hiring more.
Nice.
Because I'm actually unveiling a new product in the new year where we're going to be offering vibe coding services at Banners Landers.
Yeah.
Because I see that affiliates, they're always like, wow, like, whoa, you have this, you have this, you have this.
Yeah.
So we will offer, services to build affiliate stuff. This will allow me to build a bigger dev team
Yeah.
so that I can make bigger things happen. Because usually that's how I built Banners Landers, which has been around for 11 years now, my design company.
Mm-hmm.
And there I needed lots of designers on hand in my office so that we could execute really fast when I was running Nutra.
Yeah.
But the problem was that I didn't have work for them all the time. So I started this company to fill the gaps, And then this company became very popular, and then we were having customers all the time. So I started making profits too. So now same thing, vibe coding. I need more coders. and guys need stuff done. So we're
Yeah.
gonna, use this strategy and help the community and also help me just do stuff faster that I want to do. Because my
Yeah.
to-do list, I always covered a million ideas.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I think
Yeah.
like any affiliate, and it includes me in terms of media buying, like, if you don't figure out a way to, like what we talked about, automatically upload ads, kind of like create variations with AI, with like just you having to do one task, but even that you can automate that, and like export your winners automatically, and like ask AI to create new variations. It's such a no-brainer. Like, there's no like, if you make money, you should like do/invest time or energy or
Yeah.
money in it.
We're living very exciting times.
Yeah.
I said this before, like I feel like I'm back in the year 2000 when the Pentium chip was rapidly ascending in speed, like every day. Like I remember going from 75 megahertz to 133 to 200, 233, 266, and up. And now every day when I wake up, I actually use Perplexity, and it allows you to schedule tasks. So I have one task which basically pulls the internet for the top AI news in the last 24 hours. And then I get it when I wake up and I read. So I know what's happening right away.
Yeah.
So right now it's extremely exciting. Every day some new model comes out, some new tool, some new whatever, and right away, I don't hesitate. I right away get it implemented and using. For my video team, I'm like, whoa, I heard about this tool. Here's the login. Go check it, play with it. Let me know what you like, or you like it or you don't like it.
How much are you monthly spending on AI tools right now?
We're spending a couple K on AI tools, but it's worth it, right? Because
Yeah, of course.
you just like, seriously, and a lot of API. Oh my God. Like I actually realized that when I was using OpenAI's model to generate an image, it charged me 27 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And when I switched to Nano Banana, it went down to 8 cents.
Yeah.
And the output is relatively the same. Now Nano Banana seems like it's better, but GPT is still best on text, so
Yeah,
it's
you like
always
GPT
changing.
better than Claude in terms of text?
Sorry?
If you compare, you like GPT the most, ChatGPT
No,
the
for
most?
rendering text on images, GPT
Okay, rendering text.
does
Yeah.
the best. For writing copy, I'd say Claude does the best job. GPT is better at analysis.
But wait, like you said, rendering text on copy, you mean placing text
Yeah, like
on...
let's say you make an image, the text on the image.
So you ask Chat to, like, let's say there's a palm tree, and then you want to say, like, hey, you're broke and you want to go on a holiday, question mark. You use ChatGPT to put the text on the image.
Yeah, and you can generate that image right away with a palm tree with the text.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you use ChatGPT for that.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't first source the image somewhere else. You just, like, anytime you want an image with text, you use ChatGPT.
Yeah, you don't source the image, you just get it made. But I mean, API credits can run off really quickly.
Yeah.
So watch out for that, definitely.
There will be some guy who goes broke because his APIs just like run for a week, and when he's on holiday, he doesn't notice. That's gonna happen one day,
Oh yeah, definitely. Like recently, the news broke that Cloud intercepted actually the first hack by AI. So some hackers tasked AI to hack some servers, government, and big companies in the
Sick.
US. And AI was doing 90% of the hacking. The human was doing only 10%. They were giving just instructions, and AI was doing everything and doing the attack. This happened, I think, in September or October. It's recent news. I heard about this yesterday because there's actually some kick-ass AI newsletters that I'm subscribed to, like the Rundown. That's a really good one.
The rundown.
Yeah, it's called the Rundown. And you get every day like AI news on that as well. And also there is some good YouTube channels out there, like Adrian AI.
Adrian AI.
Super good. He's the guy that helped me make my first automation in an A10, which we turned into crazy automation after on our own, basically. But basically, that's where I first learned how to do the spreadsheet to image to be able to do bulk using an A10. And he has so many automations, like even to generate your own UGC using VO and Sora now, and put multiple clips together,
Yeah.
like stitching where you have the hook, the middle, like automations for all this stuff. And he also, as you were saying, like a lot of guys are making school community. He also went that route. YouTuber to school community.
Yeah. Have you looked into like editing personal brand video content with AI?
Like my own, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I do that, but it's
Not there yet.
working. I'm not investing that much. Like what we're doing actually is I have one of my editors. He does it as a filler where he doesn't have anything else to do. He
Yeah.
creates the AI Attila, basically. And sometimes it doesn't look too real. Sometimes it's better.
Sometimes you look really pretty. Sometimes you look
No,
like
sometimes it looks super fake. Sometimes it looks off.
yeah, you look like a Hollywood
And then
star.
I have guys coming like, "Oh, I can do a better job." I'm like, honestly, I don't really care. Like
Yeah.
it's all about just being seen and just sharing value that some people find interesting.
Yeah.
And we cover random concepts. Like some of the stuff that my AI self says is really stupid to some person and useful to others. Like we're trying to hit many personas. It's more like an experiment to see out of all of the videos which ones get the most views, and then we can, because we see the data, we can profile, like, to get the most views. After a while we have to cover these subjects on this channel. I also have with Sora, I made a really, really fun channel here in Hungary. It's called It's Not AI, because I'm generating these plausible videos, which is almost believable. Like, for example, one that went viral, I'm jumping on a bed made out of Jello. And some people are like, "Oh my God, is that real? Where can I buy it?" And
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
yeah, and then other guys
You
saying,
did it in Hungarian or in English?
yeah, in Hungarian. And somebody else is saying, "It's not real. Like it's AI, it's AI, it's AI." That's why my name became It's Not AI,
Yeah, that's funny.
It's funny because my name was SSS, this guy. And then my wife was asking, like, why the hell is your name that? I'm like, because I don't know what the right name is yet. And then when everyone was commenting, "It's AI, it's AI, it's AI," my name is called It's Not AI, because I would reply, "It's not AI," So it's really funny. And I had videos, like one of my best videos had 550,000 views.
Sick.
It's so crazy. So that's also just a fun experiment to see, how we can reproduce more and more viral videos. It's just an experiment. Like I'm doing a lot of data-driven experiments. So this is also an experiment, because as I have more and more videos go viral, get a couple 100,000 views, I start seeing patterns. Okay, I need videos that do this kind of thing. Like, for example, for me, what's working really good is to make videos which will make the person think like, shit, is that what I saw real? Does that really exist? Like another example, one of them is my Jello bed. The other one is where I'm wearing these new boots that were just invented. They look like, ski boots. And they're made of magnet, so you can walk up on metal objects in the boots. Like you put it on, and then Sora is like very good, like it's lifelike. So I put it on, and then I walk up on like a container, and people are like arguing in the comments if it's AI or not AI, and where can I buy it? So this surreal, where it's plausible that it's real, is kind of like what I'm seeing is working and going viral right now.
That's insane. Now, if you're talking about like, let's say you're me or somebody else, and you have an AI problem, like for example, like you want to scrape like 10 Instagram accounts based on the most views and the most liked posts, top 10, and then after that build an automation that it does that every month and gives you a report. Or there, like what I said, like I want to upload Facebook ads. We already have the solution to that. Or I want to build an automation, like you said, where I feed one title in, let's say, Typeform. It sends it to like an AI tool, and then it comes up with 500 variations, and then it builds the images and the videos. Like, how would you find those people? Or like, do you think all of this is so easy nowadays that you can kind of learn it yourself? Or is there also communities where you can just ask these people to solve these solutions for you, or give you some feedback on how they do that?
So
what do you think?
HR is not my strength. Okay.
Yes.
My best luck in HR was when I hired in batches. So I would hire and then fire quickly.
Yeah.
So let's say when I needed a WordPress person for my office, I hired 4 that went through 2 interviews. And then I ended up keeping one, and then I fired the other three.
Yeah.
Because, people say a lot of things and make a lot of empty
100%.
promises. And when they get to work, that's when the truth comes out.
Yeah.
So it goes back to what I said about data doing the talking. Their work is the data doing the talking.
Yeah.
Same thing here. So if I wanted something developed and I don't have anybody to vouch for somebody,
Yeah.
then I would hire multiple for a small, quick job, let's say on Fiverr or Upwork or whatever, and see who does the best job and the quickest, least amount of problems, delivery time. And then after I've done that, I would give them a bigger job.
Makes sense. All right. Cool. Now you mentioned your wife already a couple of times. I think I also saw her travel to you with affiliate events. Is she like also doing something in the affiliate space, or she just knows so much about it because she has been with you for 19 years, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly?
we've been together 19 years, yeah.
Yeah. So she also doing stuff for you, working in the business, or?
She's a full-time mommy, but she's involved in coming to the shows. She knows a lot of the people in the shows.
Yeah.
And they know her, and hoping that, as the kids are also getting involved, like Armin, for example, she's also gonna finally, build up the courage that, yes, she will find herself in the industry that loves her, and supports her. So I hope so.
Maybe you don't want it.
No, I want it because...
Yeah, you sure? Because you have more affiliate marketing problems to solve all the time.
No. I think that she would actually help because I'm not organized by nature.
Okay.
I'm creative, visual, visionary, endless ideas.
Yeah.
She is logical, calm, and super organized.
Yeah.
So she brings that different level. That's why we've been together for so long, right? Like if there's any idea, I can just flood her, and then she will be like, "These are stupid."
You are the crazy guy who would run in front of a train, and she's like, "No, let's not do that."
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's sick. Okay, so she would not like run her own offers, but more like get involved and optimize.
I don't know. Anything she does, she has my support.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of the girls, women, ladies in the industry love Dora. So if she came out and said that, hey, let's do something, ton of them would be like, okay, let's do it,
That's cool. Yeah, the affiliate marketing space is not really filled with a lot of females, eh?
No, it is. The affiliate managers.
Yeah, the managers, but like, I mean, like affiliates running it or like offer owners. Or
there is. Like some of Dora's friends are actually owners of networks.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. Like some big ones.
Last time when I went to, I think it was the Digistore party at last event in Budapest, there was like no females there.
No, because usually affiliates, right?
Yeah, affiliates.
But for example, like the CEO of MaxWeb, Anka,
yeah,
she's like one of the smartest CEOs who runs one of the best companies. Like, you know how you have ClickBank, Digistore, Buy Goods.
JVZoo, all these. Yeah.
All these.
Yeah.
MaxWeb CEO is Anka. Mm-hmm. And her employees are like a family. Like the warmth that they have is incredible. Like they're so nice and they're so good together. They're the best. Like they're my favorites.
Yeah.
And there's also another one called Yulia. She owns a network called Flow, and she's very close with Dora, and she's extremely smart and has this, CPA network that she runs. And she's been in this industry for a long, long, long time. So there are some, really, really smart ones. And for example, the wife of Lorenzo Green, who used to own Affiliate World, Mirella, she also has her own, boss babes of the industry. So there's a lot, but...
You don't see them as much. They're not like as much...
Oh, they're not hanging out with these affiliate guys.
Yeah.
Understandable, right? They're like the owners of the companies.
Yeah.
But definitely it's 80-20.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
Even in the VIP booth at the Digistore, there was not many females. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a really good dating scene.
That which is good for us, right? Less
for me, it doesn't matter, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm dating my computer and Facebook.
Facebook and a little bit of TikTok. Dating the Chinese, yeah. That's sick. So you have your wife, you have your son. Which direction do you think like affiliate marketing would go, and what would you tell them like what to focus on in the upcoming, let's say, 2 to 5 years? AI, Any other things that you see, trends that you're predicting?
I think, well, to be honest, there's going to be a new trend of people losing their jobs. So
Yeah.
I see that the education space is going to be huge.
I'm there for it.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's going to be massive. Like, there's
Yeah.
people panicking right now.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, like, and they are going to be replaced. Like, coders that are B-level programmers
Yeah, your
are
son is
being
outperforming them already.
you know, like they're getting fired. Like these are the guys that would tell you that to get an API integration, which is like 30 lines of code, is going to take you, 5 days to do,
Yeah.
and it will cost you $500. Like, they were taking advantage of the ignorant, and now these guys are getting fired. Like, they were making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and now they cannot get a job for $100,000
Yeah.
because now the coders that are badass, like the guys that are passion coders, these are the favorite kind of coders of mine. Like, there was an amazing guy from Argentina called Sebastian. He passed away sadly due to some medical complication. He was in the affiliate space. This guy was a super coder. Like, I told him, like, hey man, you think that we could? He's like, give me a second. And then boom, 5 minutes later, he just sends me the code like that. You know, like, this guy would take his laptop and have an idea, like, anywhere, like at Affiliate World or whatever, and drop and code, like,
Yeah.
these guys, the passion coders, are not going to be replaced by AI because they're geniuses. Like, they're so good and they love what they do that they're the ones actually helping build AI right now,
Yeah.
So job loss is going to be huge. And robots are coming. I'm also following, and I'm an investor in robots. Like, I started investing in cybersecurity, in robotics, in artificial intelligence in 2020.
Yeah.
I made a big investment back then before the AI boom. So I went big time into NVIDIA and all these things, and they just exploded. Like, I invested a lot of money and they 10x'd basically, because I'm always like looking towards the future and calculating the risk and what's going to happen. And I sincerely believe that the job market is going to be a massive opportunity for smart affiliates, because a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs and they're going to be looking for the next big opportunity. So retraining, rather than scamming them with a bizob that, just press a button on your wife, you can train them to do stuff which will align with AI. So I think that's the biggest opportunity.
Or how to make 10K per month as a plumber.
But I want to come back. That's good. Yeah.
Okay, I think we'll still have a couple of years before robots can do that.
That's true. That's
the
true.
offer
But
I'm looking for. Don't tell anybody. It's not on the podcast. But
that's the next the next thing that's coming is robotics. That's every day. There's also a war going on in that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely I'd say this area. And of course, how to make money, because as people lose money, they're broke, they're looking to do anything to earn money, so they will fall for all the scams.
Yeah.
In e-commerce, products that help you make money, connected to maybe the blue collar stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's as stupid as it sounds, pizza ovens to bake your own pizza at home. It could be a good product. People don't have money to go out, order pizza, buy pizza, but they can cook it at home. So there's a pizza oven. You know?
I have a friend who likes his pizza oven a lot. So
I do too, from Croatia. He has all kinds of cooking machinery. Yeah. His name is Zvoni. Yeah. He's a big chef and huge affiliate too.
Oh, okay. So he's doing the pizza on the side. It's not his full time.
No. It's just his hobby. Like, he has the craziest machines, like the most expensive of everything,
Yeah. One of my business partners, Max, he wants to like become a beekeeper, on the side. All these crazy hobbies are becoming, back. Before that was your profession, and now it can be your hobby. It's
That's
crazy.
so funny. David Beckham's a beekeeper too.
Is he?
Yeah. He has a garden and he has bees. It's so funny.
Yeah. No, we'll see how that goes. The whole robots and
So there's a ton of new changes coming, tons of new opportunity. And of course, the scams for our friends that like Black Hat are going to be growing and going to be always around.
Yeah, but it's going to be harder with oversight of the governments when they start using AI, but they still don't do that well, I think.
I think so, yes. But honestly, I cannot comment. I don't do that. Like
Yeah, I
I
mean,
like
you
to.
know a couple of guys probably
I
who.
do know a lot, yeah.
Yeah,
But even the guys that are used to be extremely black hat are having a hard time due to AI. Like AI
yeah,
catches their stuff so fast, and instead of just banning their account, they opted for a new approach. So what they're doing is they are actually just milking the money.
that is smart.
They are like if I was Mark Zuckerberg, what I would do, and I think this is what they do, is they just see that, okay, someone's running a celebrity, like a deep fake of this one. We're not gonna ban him. We're just gonna update so that his
CPM.
ad
Yeah.
shows on those fake bot placements and just take all the money, and he can stop it if he wants.
Give them hope. Oh, hey, the ad's live for 3 days already. Good job. It's
Yeah,
like, no, bro.
exactly. I think that's what they're doing because that's what I noticed.
Yeah, that makes the most sense because you can never really ban them, right? You can always, get a new PC with a new IP, with a VPN, with a proxy, with a thingy to.
There's companies
Yeah,
that specialize in this. It's
exactly.
never been. I remember when it first started happening, the red boxing, you couldn't just go and order on Temu a new account. Now it's like that. You just go on a site and press buy, and you have the new account.
Exactly. So it's really hard to really ban people
Yeah, really hard. Yeah.
unless you really like ban their Google accounts and like.
No, you
go
can't because if
go
they're
hard.
making money, they're gonna figure out a way,
Yeah,
and
exactly. As long as, yeah.
now it's easier than ever to get back up.
Yeah, the only thing that they could do is like ban the banking. But even then, they go for homeless people, grab their ID card, open up bank accounts. So it's like, that's like apparently what the no shipping guys are partly doing.
Oh yeah, is that still a big thing? No shipping.
Yeah, they go. I mean, it's always a new generation of young people who does that. So they get like the ID cards from homeless people and then they open up bank accounts and then they run it with that. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, this is not verified information. I've just read it somewhere or seen it somewhere on the internet.
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
Yep.
Can you imagine, like 10 years later, you want to get your life back, and then it turns out there's like a whole court case, and like you cannot open any bank accounts. That's horrible.
Yep. But the problem with black hat and these scams is most of them are just like petty theft. Like they're very, very low scale.
Yes. Yeah.
Of course, there's some that are gonna do mega scale, but that's not. It's like becoming like a superstar in sports, right? There's so many guys playing like football, let's say,
Yeah.
and how many become that number one player
Yeah.
out of the millions and millions, right? So
Yeah.
most of them that are doing these scams with homeless, they probably don't really make that much money, and they definitely don't make that much money every year for 10, 20 years, right? They might make a burst of money right now and
Yeah.
then back to zero. So it's better to build something that is of value that you can have working for years and years and years, have a good reputation, because as you get older, it's harder to hustle,
Yeah, that's when you hop on TRT. If you believe the favorite gurus.
Oh yeah, that's pretty trendy right now.
Yeah. I mean, I think, to be honest, they kind of got to me a little bit, where the guy was like, "Yeah, I'm 30 and I feel like I'm 21 again." Just I'm like, man, that sounds great. I might be down to do that in 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
But we'll see about that. So, anyways, so you have quite a unique story where you have lived in a lot of places, and you settled in Hungary. Like, how do you still like innovate and like stay on top of things while you're not really in the most inspiring environment, are you? Or do you have like a crazy neighborhood that I don't know about? Like, how do you stay motivated and inspired in this? In this, you're not in Miami, where it's like, there's always somebody bigger, flashier.
Oh yeah, like
So how does that work for you?
So Miami for me is too much. Like
Yeah.
I would never live in Miami. I would live in California.
More
Because
chill.
I like to personally hang out with people that don't care about the money. Yeah, they could have lots of money.
Yeah.
But they would be so chill. Like that's why I like California. Like you could go to a coffee shop, and the guy's like drinking his coffee there in like, I don't know, some slacks or whatever. He's like a billionaire, and he'll just be like, "Hey, what's up? How's it going?" and like chilling,
Yeah.
That's me. I like this chilling vibes. So in terms of motivation, like, for me, the whole thing is a little different than others. For me, it's about excitement. I'm doing my hobby and I'm playing a game. Like, and money is the way of keeping score, you know. So
Yeah.
if I do really good in the game, then I make a lot of money, and I have bursts where I make like 300K in 1 month profit, you know, and
Yeah.
that's really good. Like last January, for example, and those kind of moments are just like, holy shit, I just beat the final boss, you know? It's like it feels so good. And then
Yeah.
you're chasing again, you know, this high of figuring it out so that everything, all the ducks line up, and then you kill it. So for me, this whole thing is like a hobby, but not a lot of people are like this. They usually are inspired by material things, but when we
Yeah.
die, we leave all those things behind. That's why I said for me, it's not really about cars, it's more about travel and making memories. And when we travel, trying every crazy things that we can try, you know, like,
You're eating cockroaches and snakes?
yeah, like anything, you know, and adventures. Like we like to go on adrenaline adventures, you know, like whatever is available and just go and do it. Like one of the coolest things we did in the Maldives, I think last year or 2 years ago, I can't remember. I think it was last year, is we went night fishing. So sea fishing in the night. And then it was about seeing on what kind of crazy fish you can catch. And they have some absolutely insane colored fish there. And like smaller, bigger. And it was like, who can catch the biggest, craziest fish, you know? That was pretty cool. And what else did we do? I don't know. We do so much that like in Dubai, like we were going with those dune buggies and just jumping over the dunes. That was
Yeah.
so cool.
Did you try the aquarium? Like you can dive super deep in this.
No,
Like,
I didn't dive.
same here. Yeah, I didn't try it yet.
I
Freaks me
didn't
out
do
a little
that.
bit.
We also like to go to nice restaurants and experiences like that, you know.
What is your like top 2, 3 favorite restaurants in Budapest? Selfish question. Except Derini, because I already know that place.
Here, I don't really like restaurants. The problem is that the service is pretty bad in Hungary. You know what
Yep.
I mean? Like the guys that are working even at the nicer restaurants, they hate their job, like the
I
Hungarian
would say hate their
mentality.
life. Yeah.
You know, like it's
Yeah.
absolutely insane. So they give you shit service, and here in Hungary they introduced this service charge, which is included mandatory, and now they upped the tip on top of a tip, and now they make it 10, 15, 20%. And if you say I'm not gonna give you a tip, you have a mandatory like 15% service charge, then they'll be like all pissed off, you know. And I'm like, bro, you were like an ass with us. Why the hell would I give you a tip? Like, please be happy.
You're saying this to them?
Yeah, like one time I did. You know, it was here, like in the Sasutca, like in the, you know, the main street by the Basilica.
Oh yeah, but don't go there. It's too many tourists. That ruins
Yeah,
everything.
so he was like all mad. I'm like, bro, service charges in there. Why that on earth would I give you a tip? Like, I'm totally okay with it. Like, if someone's super nice, I'll be happy to give them a tip. Like
Yeah.
yesterday, for example, Dora ordered pizza and through Volt, you know, delivery, and 1,000 forint. We gave way more tip. Most people don't really give any tips to the
Yeah.
food delivery. How do I know this? Because I like to backwards spice. So I joined like the top food delivery group on Facebook like 2 years ago to
You
learn,
researcher, yeah.
you know, to learn on what they talk about. And they always complain how nobody gives them a tip. So we always give them like a 1,000 forint tip. But this
Yeah.
guy was super nice that brought it. So I gave another 1K on top of that 1K.
Yeah.
So I give a tip if I believe that the person deserves a tip,
Yeah.
you know, so.
Yeah, that's true about Budapest. That's why I go to Derini or I go to Michelin stars because there the service is quite okay. But I
Yeah.
only do that every 3 to 6 months because you don't want to eat like 5 to 10 courses every weekend. It gets boring.
Yeah, so there's actually a good sushi restaurant on the other side. It's the Fuji Sushi.
Fuji. Okay.
It's traditional Japanese, like Japanese people go there. And there's also another good sushi one. We like sushi a lot. Sushi Sei, which is also Japanese people go to. That's also on the other side, on the Buddha side.
Yeah, that's where I'm.
There's one here called Tokyo, which is not bad. Again, sushi. But I stopped making recommendations for restaurants because affiliate world. Last year, I made recommendations for steak, Italian, etc., etc., and people went and told me they had horrible service. I was like,
Yeah,
you know
it's-
what? Welcome to Hungary. That's just how it is, you know.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Sick. All right, so there was a little outside. We stepped outside to talk a little bit personal, but you just mentioned that you know, profit is how you keep score. Do you still have like goals, like I want to hit like 500,000 profit a month or 1 million profit a month, or you don't really care anymore? It's just kind of fun.
No. For me now is the own offers basically, and
Yeah.
there I'm the next goal that I have. Like I hit $1 million profit often, like in a year. Like it's not that big deal. Like my next benchmark, for which I'm studying sales teams, back end monetization, all this stuff, is the 10 million. I want to get into that club,
10 million a year.
Yeah, I'm in that club in terms of asset values, but I'm not in that club in making that, in 1 year. Like I want to really print, like go crazy, that's like a dream before I die kind of thing.
Like 500,000 profit plus per month.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
just print.
Yeah,
Scorch the earth.
that's the goal. I think it's attainable. You just have to hit one winning product, basically.
Yeah.
So
One funnel, one high ticket product. And
yeah, that's what I'm working on. Like, the whole back end, building it out layer by layer, learning it. So yeah.
Yeah, I might have some stuff for you regarding sales teams and sales people login details. I'm not going to share it on camera because then I will just give you my access. But yeah, sick. So that's why you want to start hitting 8-figure years.
Yeah, like that's the next one, level up, because this one is comfortable life. You can do whatever you want, buy whatever you want, travel wherever you want. But I want to be able to be like, oh, I travel to Koh Samui. Oh, let's see if there's a nice apartment here. Okay, let's buy it. Like what the hell is that? Like 2 weeks, of profit. Like, you know what I mean? Like I want to feel like that. So
have apartments all over the world. Live next to
not
Leonardo
really, just a
DiCaprio
couple
and
of places where we like. Like I wouldn't want to have like an apartment in an area that I don't like.
No, of course not. No.
But if I go there, just to have an investment, that's it.
Yeah.
Not like in Dubai. Like we have apartments in Dubai, but they're rented out. We never stay at them,
Yeah.
So, but Dubai is good. We may move to Dubai 1 year. I don't know. This is pretty cool. Like here, the good thing about where we are in Budapest, central, right? You can go
fly
to
everywhere. Yeah.
You can fly everywhere very easily, and if you want to check out for the weekend another country, it's like 1 hour flight. So it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
And you can drive down to the ocean, to the sea. It's like 5 hours to go to Croatia.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And the airport here is amazing, especially if you get fast track or like whatever. You just breeze through. It's like 5 minutes and you're done.
I know. Yeah, the airport is actually pretty good here in Hungary, and they're expanding the airport too.
Yeah.
One of our friends owns actually a Disney store in the airport, so it's pretty funny. Yeah, we're pretty connected to the airport and know a lot on what goes on behind the scenes. And
oh, the airport is amazing.
Yeah, and the expansion. There's a lot of cool new things coming.
Nice.
New routes being added from next year direct to the US. So
that's great because now I always have to fly to Paris, and Paris is horrible.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, Charles de Gaulle, right?
Oh yeah. Budapest, Paris, Miami. Ugh.
Yeah, we always go through London.
Yeah, that's what I did last time when I flew to Arizona.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. I think that was it. We went deep on AI, personal stuff, goals. If people want to learn more about affiliate marketing, you have your own blog. What is the best place to learn, read, consume your content about affiliate marketing?
On my website, IamAttila.com.
IamAttila.com.
Yeah,
you have two websites. You have I Am Affiliate and you have I Am Attila. What's the difference?
I Am Affiliate is basically my online community that we're revamping. I don't really recommend joining that until the revamp.
Yeah.
It's going to be really, really kick-ass. And I Am Attila is just the personal brand. I started I Am Attila first, and then I made I Am Affiliate when people were like, oh my God, can you coach? I'm like, I don't have time to make courses.
Yeah.
I'll make a paid community where we talk about affiliate marketing. This was before school and Telegram communities and all this stuff. So a long time ago. But forums are dead now. So that's why we're remaking the whole concept and making it really awesome.
Okay. So are you still blogging or no?
Yeah, I am about AI. I'm sharing tips because every time I have an idea, it takes me like a minute or two to post it. And now with AI, actually, like the longest time for me used to take to create the featured image for the WordPress blog post. Now there's actually a plugin that connects to Google Gemini Banana, like Nano Banana.
Yeah.
And it makes the thumbnail for you instantly. So it's so good. You can prompt from the blog.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's good.
Got it. Okay, so you're still doing blogs. So if you want to learn about affiliate marketing, also AI then.
Yeah, subscribe to my newsletter, actually.
Yeah, I'll
It's-
put the link below.
I send always, like, for example, the copywriter skill for Claude. When I made it, I just gave it to everybody who wanted
I
it.
also want to check that thing out. So
Yeah, it's so good. And
sounds
I made an analyst skill, and I just share all kinds of cool nuggets, randomly on the newsletter. I send it out to people on it. I don't really post most of that publicly because I only post basically like knowledge that is for a broad audience on the blog. On the newsletter, I send the real golden nuggets.
the nerd shit.
Yeah, like the nerdy, not really nerdy, but the good, useful stuff that can make you money. So
Yeah, the golden nuggets.
yeah,
All right, thanks for accepting the invite.
thank you for
it was,
having me.
A pleasure. Hopefully, we'll do one every year.
Yeah,
and
sure.
we'll talk about how you're hitting $1 million a month with your own publishing offers. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.